So let's jump into something else. Maybe a little for anyone that's watching out there that's thinking about, starting an Instagram and doing all that stuff, traveling, teaching, sponsorships, ambassadorships. What advice would you give them?
I would tell them that if you're doing anything as far as career-wise and you're not passionate or you don't love what you do, you should not even start, because not everything is pink and polka dots. We all post on social media the best moments of our life and career, right?
Yeah.
We never post our failures or our hurt or whatever happens bad in our life or careers. And I really can say that yes, social media and having support from others is important to succeed, but I am the living proof that you can succeed without being a platform educator, without being supported by any big companies out there, without having any money, without having any language. I was just a determined person, and I wanted to make a living out of what I love the most. And that was my biggest motivation that kept me going. I want to make a living out of what I love the most. And if you're thinking to do hair just because of the money, because you heard you can make big money out of it, you will never make big money out of it if you're not passionate and you don't love what you're doing. Social media, brands helping you and promoting you, that might be a kick in the butt and a little bit of help, but I truly, truly believe that you cannot succeed or make your brand or name known unless you love and you're passionate and you're willing to sacrifice for it. And I have to say this because not a lot of people talk about this. Everyone is like, oh, just open an Instagram account. No, an Instagram account is not going to do shit for you if you don't love what you're doing. Period. It shows. When you love what you're doing, it shows. So my advice is to really don't get into it unless you love it. And if you love it, do everything you can to make it happen. Use any social media platform that you can get out there, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Be active, be interactive, connect with people, create connections. You never know, someone that you met today, they might help you in 3 years from now. Never burn any bridges. But in the same time, if you're trying to create something that I created, my purpose and my dream since the beginning of my career when I switched to the bridal industry was to not be a platform artist. That was never my dream. But I wanted to bring my own brand up. So if that's something that you are trying to create, if you want to be known for yourself, for your talent, for your name, for your brand, then you should focus into those. Okay, and you can make it. Again, I'm the living proof that that is possible without any support, any money, any classes taken in my career. I have never took any bridal classes in my career. Everything that I share with you guys is stuff that I discover on my own. But how? It didn't happen. I didn't just slept and woke up and I had a dream about a style. We're talking about past 5 years working and playing with my mannequin doll on a daily basis. In the beginning, in the first 3 years, I would say at least 2 hours. Most of the times I was going over 2 hours. And in the past 2 years, at least an hour a day.
Yeah.
So that's how I improve my work. That's how I discover new things. That's how I share new things. That's how I stay on trend. And that's how I make sure that I'm relatable to everyone out there, the customers, and the stylists as well that want to learn from me, because eventually I transitioned from working behind the chair and being a bridal stylist to educating only.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's really an advice, but I truly believe that in order to be successful, you really need to love and be passionate about what you're doing.
Well, it's like what my mentor would always say. He'd always say, if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.